This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Green Bay Packers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready, set! White! Hey, confused!
Love going to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Jamison Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Richardson. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On the end around, here comes Williams. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You look at this Colt defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. There he goes again. Touchdown, Colts. Jameson Williams. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Hey, check Mega. Hut, hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone...
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Jack. Set.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And even 150 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Ready.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And it is caught. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. The Packers at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin. Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Here's Williams to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Richardson to throw off play action. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Smash. Hustle.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away.
Very looks right side. Jonathan Taylor. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 95 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more. And now here is another interception. And they will finally get him as he's off. The 40-yard line.
By the Colts. They'll take over first and
Ready,
10
set.
at the 42-yard line.
Panther streak, Panther streak. Ready.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Broken tackle. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ready.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Packers 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 161 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Jacobs again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
He'll try again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. He's going to let him go deep for Mitchell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Ultra. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Love looking to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Richardson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. Go, set. Go, set. Go.
Off play action, Richardson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 2nd down and 6 now.
Check, man.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the right side, and it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Tackle made by Chase Young. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. There he goes, right side. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Check mash.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 245 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready,
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Love. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds. 157 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Check it. Let's go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Lions. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up